Welcome, Aries. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Aries message. As I have shared previously, the solar eclipse, which has been focused on, is within minutes of the new moon in Aries. So we're going to look more globally through the horoscope wheel at the impact that the new moon in Aries is having in your life, in whatever particular area of your life this will be affecting. Of course, Aries, this new moon in Aries will potentially affect your consciousness, your sense of self, your sense of definition. This is the area of the first house. So you are pursuing those things that you feel that you personally need, that mark you as an individual. I am going to pull an overall energy card for you. And I pulled the Ace of Pentacles, very auspicious. This is really in sync with the seasons. Your season is the beginning of the astrological new year. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're experiencing spring, the manifestation of growth. And this is very much about your grounding in a project, grounding in something that you are creating, building, growing. This is an opportunity that you have manifested. So this is a conscious area of your development, your evolution, something that you are growing for long-term benefit, for your security, your stability, your protection. This is about really grounding in an area of abundance, something that will be profitable to you, that will contribute to your personal wealth, your comfort, or your sense of profit, if that isn't clear enough. In the 10th house, the midheaven, we have the Two of Swords, which is indicating to me that you're divided, deeply divided, about a direction in which to move. Because this is your 10th house, this is your social position, the way others see you, and can indicate a more principled or a goal distinction that you're moving in, a kind of crossroads where you are needing to look very honestly at what is this manifestation, this offer is promising you, what you are promising yourself. And my sense here is that you have an opportunity to work in the direction of supporting someone else, which is very much your default karmically. And as opposed to moving in a direction that would help you to define your independence, define your unique individuality. And this is something that is you're needing a lot more information about, this crossroads, this decision that you need to make. But the need for more information is masking the sense that you already know what decision is right for you. This is where you really must tune into your intuition, because the best way forward may feel uncomfortable, may feel challenging for you, but you do know it is right. In the first house, the house of your person, this is where you are receiving the greatest impact with this new moon in Aries, is the area of your legacy, what you're building towards, what you want to leave behind. And this feels as though it comes out of a sense of inheritance. If not financially, then culturally, historically, or ancestrally. There is something you recognize that you've benefited from, you've gained from. It has defined you. It has cemented your purpose even before you came into this life. And you are now in a position of contributing back to that so that you make the resources, the gifts, the supply, the energy, the alignment that you've received through this ancestry, through this heritage, to others. This is about paying it forward, contributing to generations moving forward. And because this feels as though this is your ability to identify your personal journey through this legacy. It's as though you have been through this journey, and a lot of this journey has involved supporting others, contributing to this inheritance, this family, this tradition, this lineage, without a sense of your uniqueness, perhaps resisting it in the past. But now you recognize that what individuates you, what makes you unique, is through this process, through this legacy, this inheritance, or this heritage that is providing you with this portal of abundance and opportunity. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your soul, your family, the 10 of Wands. This is feeling all a piece of your releasing some undue obligations, some responsibilities for the expectations, the needs of others. And having carried that for a while, you are in a long process. This is the second 10 that you've received. Long healing process of releasing that, of identifying that these responsibilities or obligations, although they move the benefit, the legacy forward, they are not your personal responsibilities anymore. There has been a change in the family structure, the business structure, the organizational structure, the community framework that helps you to see what belongs to you and what does not. And this release has perhaps accompanied an illness, a dis-ease within your body that you are busy healing. This disease is part of your attending to the imbalance that you have experienced for quite a while, and that you are now addressing by healing your physical body, which is the release of all of these obligations and responsibilities that are no longer yours. In the seventh house, we have the 9 of Wands. You have worked towards perfecting this relationship with yourself for a long time. You may have done it through many partnerships, or at least through more than one partnership or relationship. This can attend to friendships, relationships with family members, spouses. However, those partners have showed up in your life long term, and you have worked at finding yourself in these relationships, and you have really exhausted yourself through the effort. However, you are very close, and this, what I'm sensing is some kind of illness or challenge or crises that you faced through your home, quite possibly through your body, is a reference to your determination to individuate, to reach a goal, to be your whole self, to be where you truly belong. And that is through a long cycle of growth that you have managed, that you have manifested as a way to get to this place of finding your place in the community, in the family, in the world that is right for you. I'm going to pull a soul's journey card, Aries. If this reading is resonating with you so far, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, please. I always appreciate your comments as well. And I've pulled the acceptance card. I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. And I'm also going to pull Flora and Fauna of Africa. You know how fond I am. And I've pulled the Cape honeybee. And the plant that's associated with this is the honeysuckle, the key word being sweetness. Make time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. It's okay to indulge in the sweetness of life. You will soon attract your desires. Interesting contrast here. We have pentacles, we have swords and wands. We don't have water at this point. And that is about this fulfillment, this joy. And I do see with the tens here that you are experiencing the culmination of certain experiences you've had. So there is a desire for you to accept this journey as a part of bringing you to a place of fulfillment. I'm going to clarify the 10 of Pentacles in the first house with the Ace of Air in the second house and the 9 of Earth in the third house. So you are very much allowing yourself to receive your medicine. And when I say your medicine, I'm understanding the dis-ease in your body, if that has been your experience, is something that you are clearly healing by accepting the healing process, the clarification, the illumination that you're receiving about the journey that you've been on. You're also in a place where you have established your material independence in some way. This does not mean that you are single. It does not mean that you are destined to be single. It means that you understand that in order to reach the individual clarity about your destiny, about the work that you're here to do, you have set up and established a foundation for yourself. You are becoming practiced in the arts of tending your own garden. That means developing your skills, your talents, your interest in a way that means you understand how to consistently and are in the process of reinvesting in yourself, reinvesting in your skills, reinvesting in your goals, your dreams, and putting yourself in a position to invest in those things that align with you. So this is very much supporting the idea that you are prepared as an independent, as an individual, to participate in this heritage, in this legacy that means to make similar gifts, similar talents and resources available to many more people that are a part of your tribe or community. In the fourth house, the 10 of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Water and the Tower card in the fifth and in the sixth house. So you are absolutely taking care of yourself, understanding that you're striving to caretake others, to be responsible to others, to be in tune with the needs of others is something that you are now cultivating as a skill and as a way of stoking, firing up, fueling your imagination, your creativity, fueling your heart, because there's something very important work that you have to do for you. There is a story you have to tell, and you need the support of others. You need to integrate the story of others into the work that you are envisioning for yourself. Part of this comes through your friendships, comes through your peers as an exercise in feeling good, finding pleasure and joy in your life. However, your routines, your schedules, your habits, the way that you've sustained yourself has been completely altered. There has been an unexpected change in how you understand what is required for you to keep yourself efficient, productive, healthy, and working collaboratively with others. There may be a project or something you've been working on that hasn't moved according to a plan. Not necessarily your plan, but a plan. And actually, this can relate to this sense of legacy where you are intervening in a way that you are finding your place within this legacy, turning the abundance that you're experiencing through this inheritance, for instance, directing it in a way that you see as healing and supportive of others that want to access information, abundance, creativity, productivity for themselves. You also may see in the way that this hasn't gone according to plan an opening for you to do something different, for you to either steer the way in which this legacy, this abundance is shared with others in a new direction, or for you to excise a piece of that abundance so that you can create something that is uniquely and originally yours. So there's an opportunity here in some change and some breakdown of the structure that has sustained you to date. This can be a change in where you work, a change in the family structure, a change in your organizational or activist goals. A shifting of perspective that is actually giving you an opening. In the seventh house, the 9 of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Water and the 5 of Earth. So we definitely have the water now, and we are experiencing a rejuvenation in our ability to share resources with others. There's a way in which you have been healed around the way to distribute the love, the resources, the abundance, the privilege that you have. This privilege is not about having more than others. It's about the way in which you understand that what you have is a privilege. The healing you've gained, the overcoming of the obstacles that you have been able to transform in your life, transcend, is actually the nature of your gift. And that greater vision, that greater imagination and creative ability is what you now is transforming the way that you share with others, the way that you understand the worthiness of others to have what you have. And that in many ways is this ability to heal, this understanding of depth, this ability to recognize that your vulnerability, your weaknesses, the emotional challenges you've experienced, even the trauma you've experienced has been a gift. And as it has been a gift for you, you understand that that's something you can share in your relationships, something you can rejuvenate, you can calm, you can ease, you can advise. for the support of others. You're also overturning a lot of labeling that you've received. And I often talk about the Five of Earth or the Five of Pentacles in a way that is, I hope, beyond a poverty consciousness, which sometimes the Five of Pentacles or the Five of Earth can describe. I feel that it is more about whatever way in which we have been labeled and the ways in which we've internalized that labeling. So that depending on who we are, where we come from, the expectations that were set out for us often must be overcome. Our parents couldn't know what possibilities or opportunities we would pursue in life, what things we would ultimately be successful at. And so, in order to approach, achieve, or desire those things, a lot of times we've had to go beyond what we were told was possible for us. And I do see your ability to work and heal others as being something that has taken you out of the box that contain your young individuality and beyond something that you possibly never imagined for yourself in any way. But this is providing you with a way of teaching others through internalizing the ability to overcome hardship, to heal yourself. The Two of Swords in the 10th house is clarified by the call, the judgment in the 11th house, and the Eight of Air in the 12th house. I do see that the decision that is pressing upon you, that is being offered to you, I'm feeling a sense of pressure about that in the sense, as I said, you may know what's right for you. You may know the decision that is best, but it is the least comfortable choice. And it is one that you may be masking by gaining more information or trying to learn more about these possible options before you. This decision is pressing upon you because you actually are in a place of understanding what your mission is, what fuels you, what gives your life purpose, and that you are more than equipped and capable of answering that call, of understanding how disparate experiences in your life have all been drumming on the same drum, beating the same drum, which is the awakening for you, which is the realization that actually you're on the path, you've always been on the path, and that you have an opportunity now to actually bring that to the fore, to elevate your desire to be of service to the planet, to the community, to humanity in some way. This does feel like a lot of energy that is expressing itself through you individually. And that is in many ways creating a bit of anxiety for you. There is so much information you have. There are so many opinions that you may be privy to. There are so many people with opinions about what you should do or that have a stake in the decisions that you need to make, that the sense of anxiety can contribute to a kind of restlessness and anxiety, an inability to focus on your healing, the change that you're being asked to make right now, which is releasing a lot of the old baggage, the inappropriate obligations that you have carried for a very long time. I'm going to pull a final oracle card from the Crystal Oracle. I haven't used these in a while. And I'll remind you that I am doing personal readings, and the information for that is in the description box below. And, well, red jasper flipped up. I'm going to take that because, Aries, you are red. And the mantra is simple: take action. I am feeling the pressure, even from this card, that there is so much of who you are that is on the edge, that is processing a huge change and transformation in your life, and feeling the call from so many different directions that it is imperative for you to allow yourself to heal, because the healing is the way in which you are preparing yourself for the right action, which I believe you know what that right action is. And by healing, I mean specifically meditating, praying, asking for help, connecting with your guides or ancestors in particular in your case, in order to be prepared to be in the flow, because you already have some beautiful energies that are illuminating your path and that are giving you the depth, the courage, the flow that you need to move in the right direction and take on the work before you. Thank you so much, Aries, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.